All right, guys, we are here with the one, the only. He doesn't need a huge introduction like we are on radio because you see him right here. We're here with Diego Sanchez. Diego, welcome to Australia, man.
Hey, it's awesome over here. Happy to be here. Long flight, but it was worth the wait.
Well, you know, Diego, you've come over here to chew gum and teach people how to kick ass. Now, you're all out of gum. Have you had a chance to think about these seminars, these great seminars that you're going to be doing with the Australian fans?
Oh yeah, definitely. You know, from what I hear out here, there's not too much wrestling, and so I want to incorporate that and show a little bit of that wrestling skills, and bring some of that good old-fashioned American wrestling out here to the Aussie land.
That's what we need.
Now, you obviously train with one of the best camps in the world. Jackson Winklejohns is an all-star studded lineup of fighters there. Tell us a little bit more about what the Aussies can expect, and will the yes chant be incorporated in the seminar from Diego Sanchez?
Well, I don't know about the yes chant, but probably some yes cartwheels. Got to, part of the conditioning, we'll get some yes cartwheels going on, and as far as Jackson's mixed martial arts and what we bring to the table, it's just a wide spectrum of martial arts, from striking to grappling to I have a passion in jiu-jitsu, but like I said, I want to spread the love with some of the wrestling, because that's what people are saying out here. You guys need some wrestling, and I'm gonna share some of that good wrestling knowledge.
We need it.
Now, Diego, people know you for your crazy exchanges. You've had some amazing fights, and that's one of the reasons you're a fan favorite here in Australia. Can you take us into the mind of Diego Sanchez when he's in one of these crazy back and forth exchanges? What's it like? What's going through your mind?
It's just never back down mentality. It's come forward, never back down, and really when I'm in that moment, I'm just going for the kill, and I'm in it for the thrill, and I'm going for the kill, and I'm just using all my heart and soul and fighting like a warrior.
Well, I was going to ask, when you're in there, you like the Terminator. Everybody knows that fighters are tough, but when you're in there, you got these crazy exchanges. We had a lot of fans asking this before the interview. With these, when you're taking these big shots, do you feel them a lot more during the fight, or do you feel it after the fight? Because you seem impervious to damage.
You know what? To be honest, I don't feel like I've taken really big shots. And at welterweight, some of those guys can hit pretty hard. At lightweight, it's not so hard. And no, you know what? Honestly, I don't feel it in the fight, and even after the fight, the only ones you really feel are the body shots, are the ones that hurt, and and you got so much adrenaline, and I believe that I was built for this sport, and I was made for it, and that's the reason why I'm so durable.
Now, Diego, you've had a lot of tough matches in your career, so many great ones. What would you think is one of the toughest matches in your mind that you've had thus far?
I was just sitting here doing the signing, and I seen one of my fights pop on the TV behind me, and it was me and Nick Diaz, and I was just thinking, man, I love that Nick Diaz guy, man. I was like just watching the fight. I'm like, man, this dude's got to be one of my favorite fighters. And so, yeah, I'd have to say, Nick Diaz, BJ Penn. There's just been so many tough guys, so many, I've been in the cage with some really tough badasses, and when it comes down to it, I can't name one. There's been so many, and there will be more.
The Stephan Bonnar and the asparagus was one of those exchanges.
Man, we were about to throw down. I wanted to throw down with him right there in the house, and I wasn't backing down. But we were like, we didn't want to get cut and get kicked out of the show for fighting in the kitchen, so we had to
He's
both
a man who
hold
feels
back.
strongly about his asparagus. We didn't know that about Bonnar, but there you go.
Yeah, he supposedly he loved getting those asparagus tips, and and I didn't even know what asparagus was at the moment. I was just a small town boy. I never could afford that expensive green diet, and so.
Speaking of the Ultimate Fighter, when you're in the house, there's so many legends there, guys like, Forrest Griffin, Stephan Bonnar, Chris Lieben. A lot of these guys are retiring, and you are one of the last guys that's still actively fighting and fighting elite competition. How does that make you feel, knowing that you're one of the last of the Mohicans?
Like I said, doing it and doing it the best I can. I love to fight, and I will continue to fight until it's my time to give it up. And so, you know, I'm not feeling like I'm getting dominated. I've never been knocked out or submitted, and you know, when if I get my ass kicked like that, then you know it'll be time to hang it up. But you know, I'm still going strong, and I feel like I'm still getting better. I have a great camp. I'm 32 years old, and I feel like I have more to show.
And hopefully you're not hanging up anytime soon because you're a fan favorite. But, you know, you did mention that you started a while ago. Tell us a little bit about when you watch MMA now. Is there anything that you see and you think, damn, you know, back in the day, this kind of stuff would have happened. Now you can never see this kind of stuff happen due to the evolution of the sport.
You know, there's just so much evolution going on, and the striking, and you never would have thought that guys would be landing spinning back kicks to the head, and Anthony Pettis Showtime kicks off the cage, and you know the sport really is truly evolving. But you know, the basics still get the job done.
That's a great point there.
Now, we've been following your Twitter quite actively. I know a lot of fans out there, especially in Australia, follow your Twitter. You did tweet about a possible fight and that you're going to be excited to announce that fight. Is there any updates? Can you tell us anything about that just yet?
All I can say is stay tuned to the UFC, and there's going to be a big announcement coming up, big press conference, and in about a week or so, you guys are going to know the next fight, and it's a good one.
It's not going to be that troublesome fellow Dan Hardy, is it? The man who had a few things to say about you recently for no reason. I thought he was a commentator now.
You know, I ain't going to talk no trash, but, you know, you guys are going to have to wait and see, and it's going to be a good fight.
I feel like he was jealous of your mohawk. I'm just on a personal level. Maybe he just thought your mohawk was better than his, and that's why he said these things.
Possibly, or... yeah, like I said, I'm not gonna start slanging the dirt because enough dirt has been slanged already, and I'm here, I fight, he's doing his commentating, and you know, there's gonna be haters, there's gonna be people talking shit, and I'm just gonna keep dusting my shoulders.
Now, Diego, we're going to do something really fun. You've done it before when you were on Submission Radio last time. It's called the Submission Radio Tap Out Round. We ask you a whole bunch of fun questions, and fans are going to get to know you. Ready?
All right, Diego, we're going to play a little game here at Submission Radio. It hasn't been done before. We're going to play Who Wore It Better, okay? So I want you to choose out of these three people. Cass, if you can just hold the mic, please, while I get the exhibits out. Number one, we have Steven Seagal. Steven wears these outfits when he's in the morning jogging and enjoys them for leisurely play. Number two, we have none other, and this is one of my favorite guys, we're both from Ukraine, Fedor Emelianenko. Now that's a lovely attire there. That's Fedor there, one of the greatest fighters of all time. Doesn't break a smile, even when he's wearing this outfit. On number three, Diego, and this is possibly going to burn your retinas, and I'm sorry I have to do this to you, but we've got Dennis Holman. This is one of the best attires in the UFC. Dana White enjoyed it, and it inspired a lot of guys here that live on Chapel Street to wear these. Popular on the beach as well, apparently. I don't see it here in the MMA fight store. So, which one do you choose?
I gotta go with Fedor in the pink.
Well, a true man isn't afraid to wear pink. Now, next question is, will you be chanting at the Melbourne dinner when you do the dinner with all the fans in Melbourne?
You know, I just live the moment. Live the moment by the moment, and we'll see what happens.
Diego, you've had such a great career. What's the most fun you've had in your MMA career thus far?
The most fun, I would have to say throwing down in Houston with Gilbert Melendez, just blood flowing down my face. That was just a very memorable moment with the crowd chanting my name, Diego, Diego. It was just a very epic moment in my career, and I have to say I was at an all-time high.
Now, that was a great fight, but speaking of other great fights, you and Clay Guida really tore it up, had an amazing fight, and a lot of fans asked, what happened? Why was there never a rematch? Was it ever spoken to you about, and would it be something that you'd ever want to do, have a rematch with Clay Guida?
You know, me and Clay, we're pretty tight. We're on the same team, and it's not something that we'd really think about. But, you know, like I said, I'm here to fight who UFC wants me to fight, and and I'll fight whoever they want me to fight.
Now, Vegemite is a big thing here in Australia. It looks like Nutella. Don't say anything.
Serious?
It's a delicious treat. Have you had an opportunity to try it? Did you think it was Nutella? Did you get a whole piece in your mouth and just regretted it as soon as it went in there?
I don't know what Kyle Noak is thinking talking about all this this Vegemite stuff, but you know, from what I hear, it's not too good, but I'm willing to give anything a try, and
You're lucky. I was going to bring down a tube of Vegemite, but I didn't want to put you on the spot. Next time you come down, I'll make you a sandwich.
I'm open to it.
It's like Australian caviar. Now, Diego, we're going to play another game. We've got 3 more questions for you, but one of them is a game. So, Dennis, if you can hold the mic for me.
Absolutely. Play the music, please.
All right, so Diego, you've had a lot of classic hairstyles over your career. We're going to run through them, and you tell us which one is your favorite hairstyle. So back in the day, you were obviously boy band Diego Sanchez.
Yes.
Look at this pretty mug right here for all the fans.
Good enough to be in the Backstreet Boys, though.
Then you had a phase where you grew the hair. You had curly hair Diego Sanchez.
Long curly hair, yep.
There you go. That's that dreamy countdown when he's coming out of the lake as he's getting ready for his
And then more recently, we have the mohawk, the more serious side of Diego Sanchez. For all you fans out there as well.
This is what made Dan Hardy angry.
Which one is your favorite Diego Sanchez?
I'd have to say long hair, long curly hair. And,
Are you sure? You're on record saying this. People are going to look back for years.
Long curly hair, and we'll see. We'll see we'll see. I can't. I'm about to almost leak my next fight, but we'll see what's gonna happen. But you know, it's gonna be good.
Who would have thought the hair question would be pushing that answer out of you? There must be something big inside you. Now,
and this year, 2014, was the year of the beard, and I was not jumping on board. But you know, you just got to do it. And you know, because the beards are banned in boxing, and you know, I feel like eventually they're gonna be banned in MMA. So I'm gonna give it a try, cause you know it's like you get like padding. It's like padding.
So you're gonna do the beard.
You know?
This is an exclusive here on Submission Radio. You're admitting to the people, the millions of people at home.
I'm trying. We're giving it a go. You know, I got the beard oil, I got the brush.
Okay.
You know, I'm really trying to get it going, and if I could get it going, I'm gonna give it a go.
I want to see you with the Uncle Creepy curly mustache.
Not the Uncle Creepy, but
You have a family. You can't have a mustache like that.
you know, I actually tried it. Mine's
it's all coming out.
Mine's too bushy. It won't even grow out like that. But
I've patches in mine. No one will ever love me. But Diego, final question: what do you love about Australia? What do you think about our great country? And what are you planning on doing apart from the great seminars and dinner while you're over here?
You know, I'm just sightseeing and enjoying the fresh air. It's pretty fresh down by the beach.
You didn't think it was this cold here, did you?
I brought one little jacket. I was not ready for the cold, but it was a good change because I've been living in the heat. It's been so hot out in New Mexico, and it's pretty nice.
Take us with you. I can't get out of bed in the morning. My feet are frozen.
Now, Diego, we really want to thank you for coming down, doing this interview with us. I really appreciate you taking the time. For all the fans that want to follow you and check you out, check out that latest announcement for your latest fight. Where can they find you? Where can they follow you?
Diego Sanchez UFC on Twitter. Follow me. Hit me up. I talk to my fans all the time.
It's true. It's true. Diego, again, thank you so much. Thanks for coming on Submission Radio.